If you are experiencing limerence, we're going to use a technique called EFT tapping to hopefully help resolve some of that, intense energy, and maybe help bring up or discover what some of the underlying root causes or directions might be for you that's triggering this intense, infatuation or even obsession. But stick with me in this process because it's going to be a little counterintuitive, because if we try to use any technique to just get rid of a feeling or just make something go away, it's kind of like if I say, stop thinking about that person or don't think of an elephant, right? It goes in your mind even more. And what you resist here persists. So it might seem a little strange to lean into some of these feelings, but give this a try. And it's based on some experience here, and I hope this helps you. So tapping here on the side of the hand, repeating after me. Even though this emotion is so strong, I cannot stop thinking about this person. I am almost obsessed. And there doesn't seem to be much I can do to stop it. I choose as best I can to accept myself anyway. Even though this is so strong, there's this overwhelming energy towards this person. I can't turn it off. I choose to honor myself and how intense this can be for me at times. Even though this is such a strong energy, I can't stop thinking, but there's also a lot of feelings. And honestly, some of those feelings might have some pleasant qualities to them. And at other times, it's very painful. The whole thing can be a bit of a roller coaster. And it's a strong, almost obsessed feeling right now. And maybe I don't totally understand it. But it's okay that I'm feeling this. It doesn't mean something is wrong with me, even if it might seem like there is sometimes. And I choose to honor and accept myself right where I'm at. Okay, through the points now. This is so strong. I can't stop thinking about them. I can't stop these feelings. My mind keeps going there. And because it's so strong, it might be confusing at times. Maybe this is love like everyone talks about. Maybe this really is the person. So then it would be a mistake to let this go. But other times it's so consuming that it's just hard to function. And there are parts about it that might have some positive qualities. Like, isn't it good to feel so strongly towards someone? But at the same time, there's a lot of longing. It doesn't feel solid and grounded. And maybe I just want to stop it. But the more I try to stop it, the more it either comes back stronger or it simply doesn't work. And that can be confusing or frustrating. But I want to give myself permission here to say, you know what? There is something about this person that is triggering a reaction in me. I don't have to make that bad or wrong. And it's not working to try to get rid of it. But I can become curious about it. I'm going to actually allow this feeling, the physical sensations of it, the emotional energy. I'm going to allow that raw energy to just be felt. And keep tapping and just see if you can access that. Just kind of breathe and just feel that beyond all the categories, categorizing, all the description in your mind, it's just this raw emotional feeling. Focus on that visceral feeling while you're tapping. Breathing into it a bit. This energy is active in me. You're repeating after me again. This is triggered for a reason. I'm going to allow myself to feel as much as feels okay. And I'm also going to allow myself to be curious. What's happening here for me? Does this remind me of something? Is there something I've always wanted that I'm associating now with this person? And that's not bad or wrong. I'm just giving space for myself to finally stop judging this or trying to sort it out, and just allowing it to unfold for me. Is there something here that needs my attention? Is there an old wound or rejection here? That feels like it could find relief in this person? And I recognize the innocence in that, if so. But whatever it is, whether I get a conscious answer or not, I want to allow myself to connect more and more deeply with myself. And the more I establish this connection, the more present and open I can be to my own needs and my own feelings. The more this might begin to calm down. There may be less of an urgency to get anything from anyone else. But it's not something I force. And I don't do it by trying to get rid of what I'm feeling. I will continue to honor and welcome my feelings. Allow them to be felt and move through me. Allowing myself to get the answers I need. and to begin to look more and more for this connection with myself, which may allow me to focus less on feeling the need to constantly have my attention on anyone else. And I can give this time to myself whenever I need it. Okay, take a breath. And let me know if that's helpful for you, and the underlying premise that, you don't try to make this wrong. You don't try to fight it or stop it. Keep welcoming the feelings you're feeling, creating this way of being present with yourself. The tapping is sending signals to your body, mind, and nervous system that you're safe, you're okay. And hopefully we'll calm down that almost urgent, obsessive need to be like, I need this person or I need this connection. And establish more and more of your own connection with an actual practical way to do that instead of, just love yourself and right? So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope it helps. All right, see you in the next video. Thanks.